Leadership Traits by William Joseph Moran. The first slide of this presentation is on visionary leadership, the ability to create and articulate a realistic, credible, attractive vision of the future that grows and improves upon the present. The second slide that I'll be going over is called task-centered leader. A task-centered leader is an individual with a strong tendency to emphasize the technical or task aspects of a job. This type of leader is very effective, and from my personal experience in the workplace, this is the type of leader I would like to work for, because they can really explain the job in critical detail. The next slide I will be going over is called the autocratic leader. An autocratic leader is a taskmaster who leaves no doubt as to who is in charge and who has the authority and power in the group. This kind of leader can be compared to a drill sergeant type of leader, because when he or she gives an order, they are expected to be obeyed without question. Some good examples of an autocratic leader are a military officer or a CEO and big businessman. I remember in one of your past lecture videos, you mentioned that President Trump was an autocratic style type of leader. I agree. He is autocratic. Okay, the next slide is a participative leader. A participative leader is an individual who actively seeks input from followers for many of the activities in the organization. This form of leadership is very similar to the previously mentioned one, but with one big difference. The difference is that decisions are still made by the leader and not by the group. These ideas of the group are more like suggestions than anything else. So they're somewhat a democratic leader, but ultimately they do make final decisions. So I think that's a very good style, but it's very balanced. It doesn't just rely on one person for input, it relies on a lot of people for input. It seems very wise to me. The next slide I'm going to be going over is a democratic participative leader. The definition of this type of leader is a leadership behavior whereby the leader offers followers a say in what is decided. Decisions are ultimately made by the group. It's a very democratic style type of leader where the majority of the group rules over what happens in the project. I've had leaders like that before. I find that they're very effective. They're good at motivating their employees, because if the employees have a say in what's going on, then they're more willing to work towards that goal. They're more motivated to complete the task that has been assigned to them. Okay, the next slide that I'm going to be going over is a people-centered leader. Another type of leader is known as the people-centered leader. People-centered leaders are individuals who emphasize interpersonal relationships with those he or she leads. This type of leader is involved with his workers in a personal way, as a friend both inside and outside the workplace. Oftentimes, these types of leaders will attempt to assist their employees with personal problems that they may be facing in their life, both at work and in their personal life. Some of the things that this type of leader have been involved in are divorces, financial problems, personal health issues. Very similar to the type of leader that was discussed at the beginning of this course, one who was very invasive into his workers' personal lives. I remember you saying that between him and his workers there were no secrets. Not sure I'd like to work for a boss like that, but if it worked for him, who knows? The next slide is a Consultative participative leadership. Consultative participative leader is a leader in the workplace who seeks input and hears the concerns and issues of followers, but makes the final decision using input as an information-seeking exercise. I can see how that would be effective, and that usually describes most of my bosses. They'll occasionally ask for some input, but ultimately the final decision is up to the manager, so ultimately it's up to them. Okay, this next slide concerns leadership itself. The definition of leadership is the ability of an individual to demonstrate to influence others in a particular way through direction, encouragement, sensitivity, consideration, and support. Leadership is invaluable in the workplace. Nothing can function without it. If a team doesn't have proper leadership, then nothing will function, nothing will get done. You could have the best workers in the world, and if they're not properly led, then nothing gets done. Ultimately, it's all for naught. I can't stress enough the importance of leadership. The next slide concerns the term leadership traits. The definition of leadership traits, according to our textbook, is the qualities such as intelligence, charm, decisiveness, enthusiasm, strength, bravery, integrity, and self-confidence. I hope that I have some of those aspects. I truly hope that I have some of those traits in me, because one day I hope to become a leader in my workplace or wherever I end up working. I myself have witnessed several of my bosses that did not have any of these traits, or only some of these traits, and it never turned out well for them or for me or any of my coworkers. So the leader all leaders must have good leadership traits, because if they don't, nothing will function. Now, the final slide that I will be going over is the charismatic leader. The charismatic leader is an individual with a compelling vision or a sense of purpose, an ability to communicate that vision in clear terms that followers can understand. Demonstrated consistency and focus in pursuit of vision, and an understanding of his or her own strengths. Charismatic leaders, examples of them can be found all throughout history, going back to even ancient times. Julius Caesar, Napoleon Bonaparte, and millions of others have been very charismatic leaders. They were able to communicate their vision to their followers to get them motivated enough to follow them. They're very good at gaining support from others at a very quick rate. So that's the final slide. Now, as a closing point, I would like to emphasize that anyone taking this class should very much any person who is taking this class should become very, very familiar with this information. It is invaluable to your success as any type of leader in any workplace that you go to. I hope you all have enjoyed the presentation. Goodbye. Have a nice day.